Hey everybody, Underfit15 here. You know, I get a lot of questions like in my inbox and like messages and email and stuff like that asking me whether I'm gay or straight. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell the whole story now. Alright, so like all my life, the people I've been around, I've always been a little bit different, you know? Like, I've always, pretty much all the things that the guys were into, I wasn't. Um, it was kind of, nobody really noticed it, but I did. I mean, I participated, but I didn't really like it, you know? And so, like, what, and I was, I never really connected the dots though until around the time where I started, noticing people, you know, when I hit that age, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so like it got to that point where I started noticing people, and it was kind of confusing to me because I'm like, am I supposed to be noticing them? But what? So like I pretty much tried to avoid them people and only really talk to, you know, who the other guys were talking to, you know, just, yeah. But, and yeah, I went out with them for a little while, but it never really felt right, you know. Then, I don't know, after a couple years, I just decided, you know what, fuck this. So I told my best friend how I was feeling, and apparently they already knew that, but they didn't really say anything because they pretty much figured out before I did, or at least before I told them. And so like, and so since they knew how I was like, holy shit, who the hell else knows this, right? So I began opening up to a few more of my friends, you know, just like good friends and close acquaintances, people like that. And most of them knew, but a few of them were like a little shocked, to say the least. And yeah. And then it came to the point where I had to tell my parents. That was tricky. Just one day when we were all having dinner, it was just me and my parents. And so I just told them I really needed to talk to them about something. And so, you know, being good, caring parents, they asked me what was going on. I could tell them anything, etc. And so I just told them, you know, all my life I've noticed I'm not into what the other guys are into. I'm I'm not. I mean, I participated in all that, but I don't like it myself. They were a little confused as to what I was talking about. So I pressed on a little further, told them that I'm not I I've been noticing people for a very long time, and I don't think it was the people that was brought up the notice. At this point, my dad is like, okay, son, what are you talking about? So I just came out and said, guys, I'm straight.